the beginning of the okra stew. This is a different process. There are so many different ways you can actually cook okra, make okra stew or okra soup. Okay, so this is one of the ways that I cook because this is super fast. So it's just a choice of protein, but it's always a surf and turf. So that is, we always put meat and some type of seafood. Sometimes it's crabs, sometimes it's oysters, sometimes it's shrimps, sometimes it's snails. So that's but the type of snails that we like in Ghana, it's not existent in Europe. So I never put snails in my food in Europe. But in Ghana we have forest snails and they're very yummy. And yeah, so I got some crabs from the Suriname shop. It's a little similar to the crabs we have in Ghana. In Ghana we have soft shell crabs. They are delicious. We also don't have that here. Okay. We have soft shell crabs that come from we harvest them from the sea, and they are really, really good. Really, 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 really good. I'll send you, look for a picture on online and send it to you. They're really good. You can eat the whole crab with the shells and everything. It's delicious. So this is the beginning, and then I blend some pepper, onion, tomatoes. Not completely blended, but like in a food processor. And it's gonna go in with everything. Yeah. So that goes in. It's gonna toss it in a little bit with the protein. This is not all that's going into the okra stew. There's fish that is also coming. This is wood smoked fish. It is smoked in a clay oven, in a local clay oven in Ghana. And I actually got it sent all the way from Ghana for me. So this is how it is packaged. It looks a little like this is also the mackerel. We also make this in Ghana, but this is how it is packaged. Yeah, and I'm gonna just open it and show you in a bit later. This goes. So this is how it looks. Yeah, it goes in. Then let that cook for a minute. And then I'm gonna add some Maggi. That's how it looks. I put a cube of Maggi in there, and I toss that in. Just a little bit. Then my mise en place. This is garden eggs. It is similar to aubergine, but aubergine is purple and big. These ones come really small. They look like the size of eggs, yeah. And they're called garden eggs, and they grow organically in Ghana, and I think in Suriname as well. They have that as well. And my okra, I'm gonna put that in now. Okay. So the okra is in. I added one more Maggi to it. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, like a teaspoon of salt, because okra releases a lot of water and it has to get together. And then this is zomi. It's made from the palm or fruit. I think you call it pom pom. I think it's made from the palm fruit, and that is the oil that we use, zomi oil. It's vegetable oil, just okay, I don't know whether the palm fruit is a vegetable or it's a fruit. But yeah. Alright. It's like this. Now I'm gonna add a little water. To this. Add a little water. Yeah, just a little. Just a little bit. To cook the okra. See? And then it's gonna cook for as long as it will cook. I forgot my salt. little salt. Yeah. Now it's gonna cook. And then when it's almost ready, I'm gonna put this fish, because fish is so delicate and we always put fish, so it's a proper surf and turf. It's got meat and beef and fish and as many stuff that you want to put in there. So I had this fish brought in from Ghana for me. That's why it's wrapped so tightly and weird, so that you can make the travel. I'm gonna take this off to show you. And we call it tuna fish. Yeah. I've seen some at the street market here, and usually if I don't have the one from Ghana, I just buy a fresh one from the street market in the bag, and then I just pop it in my oven, and I slow bake it, so it looks similar to what we do in Ghana. And in Ghana, they put this in a clay oven. It's an oven made from the earth with clay, and it's sitting on the earth. And then they put wood for fire, and they put the fish in it, and it cooks for hours. It's just slow. It's a smoker, smokes the fish. And we put, oh my god, my mom really wrapped it. My mom sent this. She really went to the wrapping. Ah, okay, so she bought a lot. She brought me a whole box of it. This is like my last one. So I'm just gonna wash the skin off it. This is what it looks like. I don't know what you call it but I'm just gonna wash the skin of it. Yeah, and then it's gonna go in. It's already cooked, so what's gonna happen is when the okra is soft, then this goes in, and then it simmers for a little bit, and the okra stew is ready. This is the fastest way to cook okra for me. We have different ways to cook it. I'll send you a video when I'm cooking it in a different way next time, but this is the fastest for me. So if I have a lot of things to do in a day, then this is how I cook my okra stew. It's gonna cook and it's gonna be ready. It's delicious. Yeah. One last thing I forgot to add is we put this spice in it. Okay, well, I put this spice in it. It's totally optional, but we all do that in Ghana. No, well, not all of us. Some people don't really like it because it's funky. Because it's funky. Yeah, if you're familiar with Asian cuisine, it smells similar to shrimp paste. The way shrimp paste smells like. It's stinky. But this is called dawa dawa. It's from Ghana, and it's a plant, and we blend it, and it comes in a powder form. Or in Ghana, in northern Ghana, they just put the whole plant. They just chuck it into the food. But there's a blended version that is sold in Europe here, so that's what I'm using. But you know, it's just to get that funkiness in the food. So you can use dawa dawa, or you can use a little bit of this Asian or Surinamese shrimp paste. The Surinamese also use it a lot in cooking. It's a shrimp paste. You can use a little bit of the shrimp paste, or you can use the dawa dawa. Or there's this type of fish that is like it's cured. It's cured with salt, and it also comes with fresh fish from the sea, and it's a specific type that we do not fry, we do not boil, we do not consume in any other way except to cure it with salt, and then it also gets the same funky smell, and then we put that fish in. We put just a little bit, just you don't want it to stink up the food, so it's just a little bit to give it a little funk. Yeah, it's better to taste. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of the dawa dawa. Yeah, just this. Just a little bit. Just for the funk. The stew is cooking. I'm gonna reduce the heat.